What if people say we can't do the penny plan, it's too hard? Guess what? Eventually there's going to be chaos and the whole system. Hey guys, I was told if I had a clever dance or if I sang, we'd get a lot more clicks, but my wife told me not to dance or sing in public. But this is my office. Welcome to my office. When I ran for office, people said, you have to promise that you'll bring money home, you'll bring the bacon home. And I said, well, but there is no money. We're out of money. That's the problem with government. They're spending money they don't have. What I'd like you to do is come inside my office and we're going to talk about how broke we really are. Now we're inside my office and I want to show you something really scary. All right, this is the scariest thing we've got in the office. It's the national debt spinning out of control. We have here on the television the US debt clock. How fast is it spinning? Well, we are spending money and borrowing it at over $1 million every minute. How much does that mean to every American family? Over $170,000 per American family is owed on this national debt. What's a total? $22 trillion. In fact, interest on the debt now is over $200 billion. What does that mean? It means it crowds out all other spending. So anything else the government could be spending on, it's limited because of all the interest that we're spending it on. Whose fault is it? Oh, I don't know. Let's say both parties, both the Republicans and the Democrats. What do we do about it? I'd say, let's try looking at spending. That's why we're going to look next at my plan to balance the budget, the penny plan. Now we're going to take a look at the solution, the penny plan. Come on in. So this is our budget, $4 trillion worth. That's what we spend. What's the problem? Well, we only bring in about $3 trillion in taxes and we spend $4 trillion. What's that mean? About $1 trillion in deficit every year. $1 trillion we don't have that we have to borrow. $1 trillion that makes us weaker. $1 trillion that really hampers the economy and makes us less secure. So how would we fix it? What if Republicans woke up one day, Democrats woke up, and we actually had some principles and people said, we're going to actually cut spending? Would you have to cut half of the budget? Would you have to get rid of all of the spending? No, you know what you could do? We've talked about it for years. If you got rid of 1%, you got rid of this little stack of pennies, which represents 1% of the budget, for years that would have actually balanced the budget. But guess what? Every year it gets a little bit harder because nobody ever does anything around here. Nobody ever cuts any spending. Neither party's any good at this. So now what does it take to balance the budget? Still only 2 stacks. So what would that mean? Government would still spend 98% of what they spent last year. If you talk to most people in government, they think there's at least that much waste in government. So you would leave all of this remaining spending. 98% of spending would still go on. You cut 2% and the budget actually will balance in less than 5 years. We have to have the courage to do it. We have to have the principle to do it. And frankly, neither party has it. So call your representatives, call your senators, call your congressmen, call the president. Tell them we ought to balance the budget and balance the budget now.